Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the recent news regarding Ansu Fati's surgery, and then lastly we are going to be talking about the case of Alvaro Morata. There is some brand new updates regarding this player here. Yes, it is true that Barcelona have reignited their interest for Morata, and we could see this player arrive at this club and become a Barcelona player in the month of January, which could happen within these next 5 days. And so there is plenty to discuss within today's video, but before we go into the rest of this video, I do want to speak on the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app is the best football app you could find within the App Store when it comes to the latest player news, team stats, player stats, any transfer rumors, or any player that you do want to follow. That is going to be compact within the OneFootball app. And if you guys do want to see La Liga highlights, right, this is for the people in the UK. If you guys are in the UK, you guys can watch La Liga highlights. So if you guys do want to see Barcelona highlights, Real Madrid highlights, or Atletico Madrid highlights, that is also going to be within the OneFootball app. And the best thing from all of this is that it is for free. The only thing that you do have to do is basically get your camera, scan the barcode that you do see on the screen, or if you can't, there is going to be a link in the description box down below. All of this is going to take you straight to the App Store. It's a very easy process, and then you'll be set and done from there. Again, the OneFootball app is the best football app. You will always continue to be immediately updated regarding any news in football. But now let's get back into the video. So let's start with Ansu Fati, because Ansu Fati, right, in the previous vid we were discussing on how he was very hesitant on wanting to receive surgery because he simply just did not want to go through the same process again that took him out for about 6 to 7 months. But only to find out earlier today that Barcelona have said that there will be no surgery for Ansu Fati. He will be following a treatment to recover from the injury that he does have. Now, of course, many of us are nervous, right, because this does seem like Ansu Fati is taking the risk that he does not want to go to surgery and take the safe route. And we know that the doctors were favoring for Ansu to have the surgery, but no, the player does want to play. He wants to play as soon as possible. He does want to take part of this season, and it does make sense, right? Because if he were to be out for about 5 months, that would mean that he would have basically missed 2 seasons in a row, and no player wants that, and especially for Ansu Fati. And it does say here, according to sources, that it is estimated that Ansu Fati could be out for 7 to 10 weeks now, following his decision to not go for surgery and go for the treatment. So worst case scenario, let's say Ansu Fati was to be out for about 10 weeks, right? This is going to be the worst case scenario. He will be back by April 2nd. And so if Ansu were to be back by April 2nd, he would have 2 months to play for this season. And this is worst case scenario. If he returns earlier than that, he could play more than 2 months for this season. And hopefully after he does recover and he does return, this could be his last injury, because again, like I have said before in so many videos, he does have the potential to be one of the top players in the world if he were to be healthy and healthy consistently. And this is not only just for the player, right? Like, we need Ansu Fati to come back for the sake of Xavi's Barcelona, because Xavi does need this player to get the best results. We know that Barcelona have to maintain their top 4 position. We know that we are very close to get into that position, and in order for us to go into the Champions League next season, we have to maintain being in those positions. And to take away Ansu Fati from Xavi's Barcelona, that is only going to harm our results. And another thing is this, right? If we were to take Ansu away from Xavi's Barcelona, knowing how Xavi does want to work his squad, knowing that he does need wide wingers, who else are we going to be having on the wings? Like, for example, Dembele is basically out because he is not renewing. We have Abde, who is a real option, but he is not the most experienced. We have Demir, who is out now and will not be returning to Barcelona. We have Alex Collado, who is on loan. The only real option that we do have for the wings, it is going to be Ferran Torres. But even then, do we really want to rely on just one winger, which is Ferran Torres? This is why I do say that Ansu Fati's return, it is very, very important, and especially for this season. So everything does indicate that Ansu Fati will be returning for the match between Barcelona and Sevilla. This is going to be a game where I'm going to be attending to. I'm going to be there, like, basically in person. I'm basically going to look at the training before the game. I'm going to be looking at the game, and then hopefully I can run to the field and talk to one of the players. Maybe not, right? I'm just joking, but I'm very excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to be vlogging that match between Barcelona and Sevilla. I'm going to be posting it on YouTube, and hopefully I get to see some of you guys there on that game. Maybe we can meet up, take some pictures, and basically just have a great time. But now let's go on to the next topic of today, and let's talk about the case of Alvaro Morata. And what we are going to be doing in this section of the video is I'm going to be explaining exactly the case of Morata and why it is a possibility that Morata could join in this month, because there is a lot of things that do have to play out and go into the correct place in order for this move to go into 100% completion. So here's the thing, right? Juventus do not want to let go of Alvaro Morata because they want to find a replacement first. They are saying towards Barcelona, look, we do not want to let go of our striker because we have no other striker to replace this player, and we need this player. We need a striker in our system. And so one of of the players that Juventus is working on, it is Vlahovic, a striker that is being admired all over the world. And so what is the case looking like between Vlahovic and Juventus? And it does say here, according to Fabrizio Romano, Juventus have submitted an official bid for Vlahovic and Fiorentina and prepared to accept the 75 million euro fee that is on the table. There is a verbal agreement between the clubs. Then he continues to say that there is an agreement in place between Juventus, Fiorentina, and Vlahovic. So all parties are coming to a full agreement. Juventus will be paying the 75 million euros for Vlahovic, and the moment that does happen, that is what's going to basically release the player of Morata and potentially have him become a Barcelona player. Now here's the first thing that I do want to say regarding this operation between Juventus and Vlahovic. I do want to congratulate Juventus for this signing, because the fact that this club here is signing someone like Vlahovic, this is a player that I do admire. Like, this is also another player that I would consider to be Barcelona's plan B if we could not go for Erling Haaland. Like, yes, Vlahovic is that good. We're talking about a 21-year-old striker that has scored a total of 20 goals so far in this season. If he continues to be going at this pace, he might potentially reach 38 to 40 goals in this season. And this is a striker that can score with his head, with his right foot, with his left foot. He can score with his chest. He can score with any body part every time he is within the box. And so this is a striker that I do think is capable to be one of the top 3 best number 9s in the world. Like, yes, this player is that good. And the fact that Juventus is locking down this deal for a total of 75 million euros, that is going to be a huge deal for the Italian club. Now, Juventus, moving forward, once this deal is locked, they're going to have no problem letting go of Morata. This is what's going to make Morata become a Barcelona player. And it does say here, according to Romeo Agresti, Morata to Barcelona is being talked about again. The Catalan side are waiting for Juventus to make their move for Vlahovic, which is something that we just talked about. And then moving forward, Xavi is pushing to sign the Spanish striker. Morata's environment understands the operation to Barcelona is hot and believes a deal is possible. It is key for Juventus to sign Vlahovic first. So everything does indicate, just going based off what's going on between Vlahovic and Juventus, that Morata will join Barcelona in the coming days. I do think that this will be a very decent signing. Do I believe that he will be a undisputed starter under Xavi's Barcelona? I don't think so. I think that for the short term, he could be, because if Ansu Fati were to be healthy and he returns, I think that the undisputed front 3, it is going to be Ansu as the left winger, Ferran Torres as the striker, and Abde as the right winger. As of now, again, on the short term, we could see Ferran Torres on the left as the left winger, Morata as the striker, and Abde as the right winger. That is just basically what I do believe Xavi is going to be placing within the front 3, and maybe we could see Memphis Depay come in for Ferran or maybe Morata. It's going to be a great attacking lineup. Do I believe that this signing is also going to be a definitive deal for Laporta's Barcelona and Xavi's Barcelona? No. I think that Morata is going to come in here knowing that he will be plan B regardless of what does happen. I do not ever think that Morata is going to be that long-term number 9 for Barcelona, because it's so clear that the only reason why Barcelona are going for Morata and they did not go for someone like Vlahovic, for example, is because of 2 reasons. One is because Barcelona know they need to save funds and they do not have the capability to pay 75 million euros for someone like Vlahovic, and they are also not interested in paying Vlahovic a very high salary. And 2, most importantly, the reason why they're going not too hard in this summer to sign a world-class number 9 is because they want to have Erling Haaland in the summer of 2022, which is why I do say Barcelona are always going to maintain Morata as a plan B. Haaland is going to be that definitive signing, that player that can mark an era for Barcelona, and that is going to be the main priority for both Xavi and Joan Laporta in the summer, is for Erling Haaland to be and to wear the Barcelona shirt. And so yes, I do think that Erling Haaland as the main number 9 for Barcelona will work. Morata being that backup striker for Haaland would also work. Ferran being behind Ansu Fati on the left wing would also greatly work. And then on the right side, we can have Abde and Alex Collado as options. It's going to be a very great, saturated attacking lineup for Xavi's Barcelona. I cannot wait for next season. I do think that right now Barcelona are acting accordingly. We do have to make those sacrifices in the beginning of this year in order for us to really enjoy what's to come within these next couple of months. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.